up, Little B here, and today I have my very own card trick to show you guys. I came up with this. It's probably someone else has done a trick like this, but I made it up. And yeah, also before I start, I'm gonna be posting on this channel like every other day. So I'm gonna post something on my gaming channel, and then Magic channel, and then gaming channel, then Magic channel. Is just gonna switch off every other day. So yeah, let's get into performance. So anyways, I want you to just tell me when to stop anytime you'd like. Tell me when to stop right there, and this is going to be your card, the King of Clubs. So what I'm going to have you do is just sign your card. So it's a one of a kind. We'll just, there we go. So yeah, you sign your card. So this is the only card like this in the entire deck. So if I just flip it over, you'll see that the card will tell me where your card is. So I'm going to bet you that I can get your card to turn red. Alright. So we'll see. Look at, there's one red card right there, right in the middle of the deck. And just so happens to be your card, the signed King of Clubs. So there we go. I mean, that's pretty good, but I want to go double or nothing, so we'll try this one more time. So I'll just set the King of Clubs right there and mix up the deck a little bit. Alright, there we go. And again, just tell me when to stop. Right there. Alright. Again, you could have told me stop anywhere, but you stopped me right here on the 8 of Clubs. So, here, I'm just going to square up the red card. So, here's your card right there, the King of Clubs. I just put it back on the deck, but yeah. Alright, so what I want you to do is just sign your card, the 8 of Clubs, and I'll bet you double or nothing that I can do this again if I can make this card turn red too. Alright, so there we go. And let me just flip it over. I'm just going to put it right into the middle of the deck. And you'll see that one card in the entire deck turns red again, and it just so happens to be your signed card, the 8 of Clubs. Alright guys, if you like this trick, make sure to stick around for the tutorial. Alright guys, so here's a tutorial for that trick. I made it up myself, and you could really perform this any way you want, but I needed to add like double or nothing or something, so the trick's like entertaining. But yeah, it is pretty cool that, so basically the setup for this trick, you do need a little bit of setup. You're going to have one red card, it doesn't matter which one. So for this case, I'm just going to pick the 7 of Spades, and then you need to find the blue card, or the normal card, out of that deck, and put that one right on top. So basically, you have all normal cards shuffled up, and then you have any random red card, and then put that right there, and then the exact card out of this deck right on top, and you're good to go. So you can start this off, just say like, I'm about to bet you or whatever, and just do false cuts while you're saying this, just to keep this order on top. You could do a riffle shuffle, but you'd have to do kind of like this, or you end, so then you don't flash a red card, because if you're shuffling normally, then, oh, what the heck. Alright, if you're shuffling normal, you're gonna flash that red card, and you don't want that to happen. So anyways, oh my gosh. So yeah, you have this set up, and what you want to do is use the riffle force, but you're actually not forcing the card. You're going to be forcing the card for the second time. So for the first time, you're going to act like you're doing the force, but that's just to keep like what you're doing the same, because you don't want to do two different things, and then they'll kind of realize something's up. But so what you do, you tell the spectator, okay, just tell me to stop. Say they stop you right here. This card is really random, so in this case they pick the 6 of Hearts. So then what you're going to have them do is just sign their card. I'm not going to sign it just because I don't want to ruin more cards, but yeah, so you have them sign your card, and make sure you don't flash the red. That's why I picked it up like this as a double, because if you push it off, sometimes you'll flash that red, and yeah, so you don't want that happening. You seriously just flip it right over on top their signed card, and you're just going to cut the deck and say, I bet you that I can make your card turn red. And as you go through, you want to go through until you see the red card, then you want to keep 2 right there and just drop the rest of the deck, because right here is their card and right here is the duplicate of the red. So you want to keep these in order and not just put them on the bottom. And so what you do is just kind of out jog this red card and swing it out, and they're not going to think anything of it, that you didn't actually stop on the red, and just square it up, put this back on, and you say, there's 1 red card in the deck, we bet that I couldn't do this or whatever. And then you're gonna just do a double lift right here. So you take the red card and you're just double lifting, so you get their card, which is right below it, and then you say, okay, here's your card. They're gonna think that's pretty cool, and you're gonna say, okay, but wait, let's go double or nothing. So I'm just gonna set that red card off to the side, and what you're doing is just setting that 7 off to the side, and their signed card is now on top. So what you're going to do now is control their card to the bottom, but as you say this, you say, I'm just going to mix up the deck some more, and right here you're going to basically get their card at the bottom without messing up the 7 of spades right below it. So what you could do is peel off, go like that, and their card's right there, but their card isn't on the bottom, and you might flash that their signed card's right here. So the way that's best is to just take 1 card right off the top and get a thumb break. You could do a pinky count, whatever you like. So just do a pinky count with 1 card and catch a thumb break, and just basically take the bottom half, put it right on top of their card, and then take the bottom half of that thumb break right there, and then you have the 6 on the bottom and the 7 of whatever card you're forcing on the top. So you don't want to flash this bottom because they think their card's right here. So keep that concealed. And then what you're going to do is a riffle force. So you're going to force this card. So you're going to take that card and just say, okay, just tell me when to stop. Riffle down. And wherever they stop, this time you're actually not going to take it where they're from. You're going to take it right off your pinky. So say they stop right there. You're just going to take it from right off your pinky. Just simple riffle force. Most of you guys should know how to do that. But anyways, so now you have their signed card on the bottom of this half, and the card that you just forced them, the 7, on top of this half, and you flip this over and say, okay, again, you could have stopped me anywhere. I bet you double or nothing that I could make it turn red again. So then right here, you act like you say, I'm going to put the red card back on the bottom, which is this 7 of spades. So you take this deck and you grab it like this on the table, like that with your gap, so you're going to have it in middle grip, and you're going to grab it with these fingers as you come down, and you say, okay, or you could just go like this, and they'll just think you're squaring it up. What I like to do is just, okay, let me just square it up, and you basically come right here, and you're going to catch it like this. It's kind of hard to show. You're going to catch it with your fingers, so it'll be in the gap. You're going to come sideways and then kind of over like this angle, and then you're going to catch it with your fingers right here and just peel off, and acting like you just squared up the card. Or make sure you show this because they think that you just picked up that card. Say, okay, now I have your signed card on the bottom, and I'm going to have you sign this card. So in fast motion it will look like this. Alright, now I have your card. So it looks pretty clean, and then you could just set that deck right here and say, okay, sign this card. You go ahead and sign it. Again, I don't want to ruin any more cards. And then right here, you have the red and then the blue that you showed them at first. So you're just going to get another double lift and flip 2 over as 1. So now you have the blue and the red, and you just place this right on top, and then it's all done. You say, okay, I bet you again, and there's 1 red card, and this one is all clean because this is the one they actually signed. Boom, there's 7 of spades. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the trick. It was my own trick that I made up, so hopefully it's good. And I'm going to be posting every other day, so hopefully that's pretty good. if you have any tricks you want to see, make sure you leave a comment or something. And yeah, peace.